It's no small task to take a group of 10 boys under your wing. And so you just gotta, I have to really think out the gravity of my decisions. So my name's Kenneth Brennan, and I was born and raised in Toronto, Ontario. And I moved to Halifax to join the Royal Canadian Navy. I didn't want anything pretty much to do with being serious about church when I first moved to Halifax. I decided to go back to church as a novelty because I missed my family in Toronto, and I ended up taking a church program and meeting the community here in Halifax, a couple guys around the same age as me. It was actually probably close to 7 or 8 month period where I was volunteering at 1 or 2 things 7 days a week. And then I burnt out. I had nothing to do with my job, actually. It was just overexcitement. And so now I'm very weary and selective about what I do and where I volunteer. I deployed, this was my second operational deployment was this year. And when I came home, I got married, but my now wife was living in Halifax while I was gone, and she kind of formed her own little tiny community here with people that lived here. And so when I came back, I kind of dove into her community. The youth minister there had a group of particularly rambunctious boys, and she knew that I was very high energy myself, and asked if I can come help with these boys. I was gung ho about it. I was ready. I was heading in head first, and until I got there. This group of boys were very, very high energy. It was a major win if we can get them attentive for a conversation for maybe about 5 minutes at a time. They have definitely taught me to not take myself as serious as I have kind of hardened my heart with age. I never thought that I would be playing tag or manhunt, or we were playing capture the flag one day with all the boys in the parking lot, and I would have never pictured myself doing that and having a good time. So it's definitely brought me to a place where I'm like kind of learning, like, you know, how to be a kid again in all the best ways, you know. So at work, I used to be very shy and kind of hiding out, like, oh, you know, I volunteer with kids, you know, I go to church every Sunday, but the times that I have, like in the last year or so, I mentioned to my friends. I was just telling a friend actually the other day about I took the kids bowling a little while ago, and I told my friends from work, and there were like 5 or 6 guys around, and they were just very intrigued. They're like, wow, that's really, really cool that you do that. Like that's awesome, right? And most of them have kids themselves, so they know how important it is to have those kind of role models.